Hi, good morning. This is Divya from SNS College of Technology, belong to the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Today we are going to see IoT system architecture under the Unit 3 actuators and IoT networking devices. Under that unit we are going to see LCD interfacing with Arduino. How to interface LCD with Arduino? First of all, what is actuator and IoT networking devices? These two plays a major role in IoT devices. It what is actuator? Actuator is a device, networking device that converts physical phenomena, that converts electrical signal into physical phenomena. Today we are going to see LCD interfacing. How to interface LCD with Arduino. This is the part we are going to see LCD interface. We have a 16 pins in LCD interface. LCD pin. We have 16 pins. VSS is ground pin are connected to the ground of MCU. VDD and VCC connected to the supply pin of power source. V is the control pin connected to the potentiometer so that we can adjust the contrast of display. RS is the register select. It can be either a command line or a data line. If we set RS as 0, it will act as a command line. If we set it as 1, it act as a data line. RW is read and write pin. If we set as 0, it will be we have to write the data. If we set RW as 1, we can read the data. For read and write operation, we should make enable pin as always high. And D0 to D7 is the data or command line. And LEDA is the LED operations that we have to give 5 volt, and LED K is make it as ground. This is the structural configurations of LCD interfacing. We have a total of 16 pins in that. This is the circuit diagram that we are going to connect like this. We have to interface LCD with Arduino. In that we are having an Arduino microcontroller board used for prototyping and development. And this interface LCD is a 16 cross 2 display so that we can show 16 characters per line and has two lines. And we are using a potentiometer also. It is a variable resistor used to adjust the contrast of LCD, and a breadboard for connecting those components. This is the circuit diagram for LCD interfacing with Arduino. We have a 16 cross 2 LCD, and VSS as we have made VSS as ground and VDD as a 5 volt power supply, and a potentiometer for adjusting the contrast, and RS as register select, and a read and write pin, and we have to make enabling pin as always high so that we can either read or write data. After that, we have to connect VSS to ground and VDD to 5 volt power supply. Then we have to connect a potentiometer, one end of the potentiometer to 5 volt, other end to the Arduino ground, and VO pin on the LCD for contrast, for adjusting the contrast of LCD. Then we have a RS, RW, and a E. These are the control pins. RS to Arduino digital pin 12 and RW to Arduino ground. Then E to enabling pin as we have set 11th pin as enabled pin. Then D0, D4, D5, D6, these are the D0 to D7, these are the digital pins. Then we can have either data, we can select either data or command. We can give it as command or we can get data from that Arduino. Then this is the Arduino program that we have to implement those program with the Arduino board. Then this is the program for interfacing with the LCD. First we have to initialize the library files. This line includes the liquid crystal library, which simplifies the process of interfacing with LCD. Then we have to initialize that LCD. Then we have make a pin number we have made as we have mentioned it as integer. These pins are we have made 12th pin as RS and 11th pin as enable pin, D4 5th pin as D4, D5 and D7. Then we have initialized the liquid crystal display. Then we have made a LCD dot begin, that we have using a 16 cross 2 LCD. So we have to start LCD dot begin. Then we are going to print the hello world. In this program we are going to print hello world. So LCD dot print hello world. In that that LCD will display hello world as output. Then we have to set the cursor as 0 comma 1, and we have to make the some we have to make some delay, so that we it will display for some time. Thank you.